Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading, and today we have another fine reading. We hope you guys are all well, and this reading is for anybody who it resonates with, right? Especially if you're unaware of your chart. You could have a bunch of Sag in your chart, and you could be anybody else, right? Yeah. So let's get into it, and I have started to pull the cards because I realized somebody kind of knocked at the door here and kind of interrupted me, right? But the bottom of the deck here, Sagittarius, is the World card. This is wishes coming true, basically. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. But if you guys would like your own reading, you can get one, right? I have various readings on my About tab. I do. And we have a psychic reading. And yeah, they're accurate, you guys. They're coming out accurate. They are. I'm a Silva grad, and they teach you that. That is the last 2 days of an immersion class. But I've always been pretty reading energy pretty well. But I have a psychic reading. Any reading you want there, a video or a video call reading where we chat together and, we kind of see each other on FaceTime or maybe Telegram, something like that. You can add $25 on and get a psychic reading as well. So I have the promotional price for a 30-minute video read is still $60. Let's get into it, Sagittarius. And we have the Night Owl here, right? And he's, the look on his face is kind of like, leave me alone. I learned, right? It could be somebody learned here the hard way. Yeah, they went to the school of hard knocks. That's very Sagittarian. It is, unfortunately, but hey, we're only honest over here, right? Not everybody learns the hard way, but I can tell you most people do. I feel like they do. And they feel like when they learn the hard way, sometimes it's real clear, like, look how shitty that was, right? And so the Night Owl, though, talks about somebody having experiential wisdom. So it's not somebody who comes to you and tells you, blah, blah, blah. No, it's somebody who has learned. So they know what's up now. They know what not to do, what mistakes not to do or not to make, right? Yeah. And then we have Unfinished Symphony reversed with All That Glitters. So All That Glitters, Sagittarius, is about somebody who thought something was going to be shiny and new or all glittery and pretty, and that when they got into it and they got to know this person or whatever, this some endeavor, maybe a job, but whatever they were doing here was just pyrite, which is fool's gold, which is a bunch of BS, right? A bunch of baloney. So we see the face here in a silhouette form, kind of, right? Kind of an ascended person here, looking down at the gold masks. And one of them is, they're kind of both ugly here, but this is fool's gold. It is back in the days, when they were mining for gold. That is if they still have that in the history books, because everything's bogus, right? Yeah, these kids don't know anything about the history or about things that are going on. They have no clue. And I've seen plenty of interviews in the street where they ask people. They don't even understand how this country runs. No, it's a real shame. But hey, it's not by mistake, if you know what I mean. So here is the All That Glitters card, and somebody thought something was all shiny. They said, "Oh, very cool. Like, this is beautiful. It's going to be great." And then after they got into it, they either saw that somebody was wearing a mask. There's two masks here, or they said, "I was lying to myself about this. Maybe because I was foolish. Maybe because I wanted money, because this is All That Glitters. It's supposed to be gold, right?" And so, but we have Unfinished Business Symphony, rather, reverse, which is kind of really the same thing. But, in the upright, Unfinished Symphony typically is like, where somebody doesn't want something to end. Something's ending here because it wasn't legit. Somebody wasn't real here. Somebody was like deceptive or fake, or they weren't what the other person thought, right? So we have Ray here. Yeah, here's Ray, right? And this is a stingray. And, he stings, basically. And they're really interesting here, these stingrays. I think that's a sting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Because I've seen them in the Dominican, right? Yeah, they are. But this is counter malicious talk by casting its import from your mind. In other words, keep the negative thoughts at bay, right? Don't let them in. And, they're talking about malicious. These are bad thoughts. But somebody's being mean to somebody here because I feel like they're being left behind. I feel like they could have been lied to maybe, but the real tragedy here, though, Sagittarius, is that somebody lied to themselves. And I feel like it has to do with you. I feel like it does. So we have the deception card. It's in the reverse. And these guys are all cheating each other, right? They're over there and and this guy, he's not playing. He's watching these guys. He knows they're cheating. He's cheating him. And if you can see the card, it's hard to see it. But he's cheating him. And I don't know if this guy knows, but you could tell by his eyes, right? And because the artistry is good here, it is. He's playing a shell game, right? I don't know if people play those, but hey, maybe they do. Maybe they do in this particular place. They are at the marketplace, kind of, and and they're playing for money. Here are the coins, so he's cheating them. Somebody could have felt cheated here, but I feel like it's their own kind of cheating themselves, and then somebody else turned out to be either a real witch or a real jerk, right? It kind of looks like that, right? Yeah. And so here's the world card, Sagittarius, and we can't show the world card. Oh my God, we're gonna get in trouble here. And here she is, right? And she's in her birthday suit once again, and and here's the moon with it, the Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Somebody made a choice to be with you. I feel like at one point it probably was a crossroads. And they might have left somebody who's real pissed off here. Somebody's mad here because they're talking a lot of mean smack. Yeah, I feel like they are. And maybe they thought somebody had a mask on with them. It's possible here. But somebody was like lying to themselves, though, because here's the night owl, and I feel like he learns the hard way, right, through wisdom. And, most people learn the hard way. And if you learned the easy way, then just put your name in the comments, and I'm going to send you a brownie button or something, right? Because I'm serious. Most people do learn the hard way. That's life. That's life, right? That's what all the people say. And so Sagittarius, in the overall energy here, you're wondering here if you're going to be able to hold on to this person, like either if they're coming or if you're going to go try to swoop them up or something like that. Here's the Eight of Swords, and this is what's helping you. There's a release that needs to be done or that has been done. Maybe they need to release you, because there is a stuck energy here when you see all that glitters and you see deception, past deception it looks like. But when you see this stingray here is really kind of, especially next to all that glitter, somebody's angry because they're being left behind. And that's what the Unfinished Symphony card in the reverse talks about. It talks about a finished symphony. Yeah, somebody quit playing the flute for their person. They said, I'm out of here, right? You can go listen to some terrible dissonant chords, right? If you guys are musicians, you know how those sound, right? And, interestingly enough, I'm not going to say their names because some of you guys know, but they, these people who were in power, and they had changed the chords because Mozart, there weren't dissonant chords back in the day of Mozart. So they changed the chords in, what do they call that? In the major scales, so they could have, if you listen to a dissonant chord long enough, you'll die. Yeah, it's that serious. Music is really healing, or it can be very detrimental. So they did that all on purpose, Sagittarius. They did. Yeah, I'm a musician. I wouldn't know. Let's see what else we have here. And, I read about that, but, let's see what we have here. It's true, though, because they own everything. Everything. Yeah. So let's get back into this, except you and me, Sagittarius. I know they don't own me, right? So we got. We have the Seven of Wands here. And and this is showing up here in the heart of the matter. So you're feeling overwhelmed here, or you're wondering here if this person is maybe standing up for themselves to come hold on to you, or if they're overwhelmed, or maybe resisting somebody. There is a resistance here, though. There is. Somebody didn't want to be let go because they're being mean here. We have all that glitters and Ray countering, or removing, or kind of when they say, what does that say, when you blow something off, right? Mean thoughts or mean words and things like that. Yeah, somebody was being mean here. So we have the Eight of Swords. Sagittarius. And I think I said that, but let's get a card on that. Oh, here it is with the Six of Pentacles. Oh no, this is going over here. Let's get a card on that. And we have the Devil. Okay, we have to cover him because he's got two humans here. So, you know, I feel like maybe you want somebody to release somebody here, but you definitely felt stuck. You did in this situation. In the past, you were in bed, Sagittarius. Maybe you were crying. Maybe you were just losing sleep. Maybe you were just upset, right? Because, you know, the cards have drama. They do. We have the Two of Swords here with it. Maybe you think that this person is maybe too worried themselves, or, you know, this is usually anxiety or something like that. You look like you're wondering if this person's going to show up, or if they can't hang, possibly. The Ten of Pentacles coming into play, Sagittarius. Yeah, it is. And or what you're focusing on, Six of Swords. Somebody wants to be with you here, and your hopes and fears is that they're going to be single, the Nine of Pentacles, or that they're going to be independent, or if they're going to have money. But someone's being left behind, so you're hoping that somebody's going to leave somebody, Sagittarius. I feel like you are, right? And that's okay. We're not here to judge. And no, I was listening to something really interesting about a man who was very ascended, and he said, you know, everything, you know, he was just saying kind of how kind of organized, religion, you know, can create control. And this is, you know, and then he says in the Bible, it's really misunderstood. You're not supposed to cast judgment on anybody. No, you're not. Some people know that, right? But that's all everybody does these days is cast judgment, right? And you're not supposed to do that. No, you're not. You don't have to hang out with them, though. No. But they're trying to force you to. They are. They're trying to, whoa, OMG, right? So here's the Six of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. And, you know, there's a transition and someone's leaving right here, Sagittarius. It's you or your person. They're either leaving a union or a marriage, or they're leaving to come have one with you, or both. I feel like it's probably both. This is like romantico, right? I feel like it is. But there's tragedy here. There's like some sadness here. And then there's somebody who feels really kind of deceived, it looks like. Possibly, right? Or somebody who deceived themselves. It's possible. But even if somebody deceived themselves about a relationship that they wanted to be in, the other person, when they finally said, well, hey, I'm lying to myself, I would rather be with Sagittarius, because that's how it seems here, the other person got mad and said, how dare you figure yourself out with this Ray card? Yeah. And you have the Five of Pentacles here. This is how you're being affected. So I don't feel like you're being left out, Sagittarius. I feel like this person's leaving somebody out for you. It could go either way, but I don't feel like this is the case in this reading. Yeah. And the Queen of Swords is how you make this person feel. So this is like you're making them wonder, discern. Well, I wonder if I could be with Sagittarius, because that's what discernment is. Yeah. And the Hierophant. So here they are wondering if they can marry you, most likely, or if they leave a marriage. They could be wondering if you still believe in you guys, right? The Hierophant is about belief systems, not always about marriage. So, you know, they could be wondering, I wonder if Sagittarius still believes in, you know, in you and I, right? Yeah. So Nine of Pentacles showing up in your hopes and fears. Your outcome is going to be the Six of Pentacles. And with the Nine of Pentacles in your hopes and fears, you're either hoping to get new clothes here, Sagittarius, or maybe you want to buy a vineyard, right? Seven of Swords. You want this person to escape and be single. Yeah, you do. It totally looks like that here. This is drama. This is a novella, right? Or a soap opera. Yeah, and they used to call them soap operas because the commercials were by soap companies. That's why they called them that, right? Those were sweeter days. They were. Let's look at this. This is the Six of Pentacles. At least they were more kind. They were more kindred. Now it's a fast society, and yeah, it's okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune here, and this is in the outcome. And you look like you're either going to get your wish, good fortune, good luck. You look like that, Sagittarius. It does. And it also looks like fate and destiny's coming for you, right? Let's look at your person's cards, and we're going to continue or complete their extended of course in the extended reading. Yeah, does that sound redundant? Their first card is align. So this person, they're no longer lying to themselves. All that glitters and the night owl, they learn the hard way. They're no longer lying to themselves. Now they are in a higher awareness, and so they are aligning with them, with their true selves. And here's the 3 witch cauldrons, right? Yeah. And to prove that, here is your higher self. And this is supporting your person. This person has ascended. This person will not return to you in any like messed up way, because there's no way. Right? When you are ascended, you're not mean to people, you don't pass judgment, but you're not naive either. You understand everything. You understand what's going on around you. You understand yourself, most importantly yourself, right? And so here they come, and why it's all happening is, you pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope. So this person is kind of, they look like they're brokenhearted, but they still have hope here. This person thinks that you might turn them down, I think, because of some past deception, or because of some, like, maybe because they were with somebody else. It either looks like they lied to you, broke your heart, or they were with somebody. So we're going to end this reading. It'll be a 10-card spread. It will, the oracle, and then we have a 10-card or a 9-card, yeah, tarot reading. Yeah, they're all super affordable. The link is below in the description box. Sagittarius, thanks so much for joining me here. Yeah, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe.